Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. All right, guys, today is Tuesday, May the 30th, 2023. Um, honestly, uh, let's just jump into it. With Bold and the Beautiful, it was pretty much the same thing both days. Yes, they showed different people, but it was pretty much the same thing. So on Monday's episode, we start off by seeing Liam and Hope are still in this awkward position because Liam, even though Hope is saying, I love you, I would never do this, he doesn't 100% trust her. So it's awkward for them right now, right? And so he finally leaves for work, but you can tell it's just not the same. And so he goes to work and he's just thinking about everything that's happened. Like that's what his focus on. He can't even focus on work because he's so busy thinking about everything that, Steffi told him about Hope and how, yeah, those feelings that he's been feeling like something was off, but he didn't see Thomas doing anything is because it was Hope. Hope's been the one doing it. And so now he's starting to question his marriage, and he's starting to put into questions Hope faithfulness to her, to him, and if she does have an attraction to Thomas. So then we see that RJ and Eric and Ridge and Steffi are talking because RJ comes in, which he just comes into their meeting while they're having it, and they're talking about going to Rome, and he said, yeah, but how is Liam gonna feel about that? And he said, yeah. Even RJ said, yeah, I know. Okay, Thomas came in, he was the savior of her line. I said, baby, because the storyline is giving a reach. I'm sorry, they're reaching too hard. But anyways, they said they're gonna go to Rome, and they said Thomas has been doing well, and he did come in and help her line. So, you know, Hope is just gonna have to work it out with Liam, and he's gonna have to understand that this is the best for the business. And so then they get on to Ridge about, all right, oh, okay, so you tell me what's going on with you and my mom, and Steffi's like, and what's going on with my mom? And Ridge is just like, we just want to keep this thing drama free. They chose each other's friendship over me, and that's where we are right now. So then we see that Brooke Taylor and Deacon, they're at El Jardino Deacon's place, and I guess he's telling them, some new ideas he's having, and they're like, yes, wonderful. And then Taylor starts laying it on thick about how Deacon is bachelor of the LA, and how he's got this successful business now, he's making big plans, and women starting to see him as fine, and Deacon already knows what Taylor is doing. Brooke doesn't really know, so she's not paying attention to it. She's just like, yeah, she does not have feelings for Deacon that way. She doesn't. So she's like, yeah, I mean, I get it. Yeah. And then Brooke was like, well, I gotta go. And Taylor said, I got lunch or whatever. She was like, okay. So Brooke ends up leaving. And so that means that Deacon and Taylor talk, and he tell her, girl, I see what you're doing. You're insecure. You think you want me to get follow after Brooke because it gives you a better chance of her not getting with Ridge. And he says, what happened in y'all friendship? And she says, our friendship was based on transparency and honesty, and she's been lying about Thomas. I said, no, she has not. No, I mean, I've been watching this. I have not heard Brooke not one time say that she trusted Thomas. She said, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt to see if he has changed. She even told Hope, I haven't seen him do anything right now. So it's your line. It's up to you about if you want him back on your line. But Taylor is acting like they should sweep everything that Thomas has done under the rug. And don't get in my comments and tell me, well, Brooke did this in 1995 and Brooke did this in 2005 and you don't remember May 13th of 2015. Like, stop it. I'm like, Q Pam, like, y'all keep bringing up old stuff, and it does. Brooke's not even in it. And y'all are bringing up old stuff that, well, Brooke did this and she did that. We're talking about right now. And right now, in the last year, Brooke has let it be known that she didn't trust Thomas. Why should she? He called the CPS, pretended to be her. He just recently did this. And you think Brooke is just going to be like, okay, come in, Thomas, with open arms? I wouldn't either. And so, Taylor, you need to stop because we all know you're using this as a way to be able to go after Ridge. That's exactly what she's doing. You're using this as an excuse to be able to go after Ridge because you know if it were a showdown between you and Brooke, that Ridge would be right over there with Brooke. That's what you do know. And I like Taylor. So I hate when they make her character like this, but it is what it is. They're making her like this, and I'm gonna call her out for it every single time. So then Deacon just lets her know, I already know what this is about, ma'am. This isn't because you want me and Brooke to be together. This is because you want Brooke away from Ridge. And so then we go over here and Hope goes and she confronts Steffi because she said, girl, you know what you're trying to do in my marriage. You had no reason to be telling Liam what you told him or whatever. And Steffi is pretty much like, I don't care. I said what I said. I meant what I said, and it is what it is. You have feelings for my brother, and Hope is just like, I've told you this, and I'm saying it again. I do not have feelings for Thomas, and I love Liam. You should know. And so she's just trying to say, you just want something to, bad to happen in my marriage, so that's why you're saying all this because you want something bad to be going on in my marriage. I don't think Steffi wants that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Steffi's not my favorite person, but everybody know that. But I'm not biased when it comes to these reviews. I don't think Steffi wants anything bad to happen to Hope and Liam's marriage. I think she's just tired of Hope acting so innocent and Liam always blaming Thomas when really Hope is the one who is attracted to Thomas, and she's tired of seeing Thomas being blamed for Hope's feelings, or if Liam is feeling anything, she's like, it's because of Hope, not because of Thomas. And so that's why I think she told. I mean, we could agree to disagree on if she should have told or not. I'm 50-50 on it. On one hand, I wouldn't have wanted you to just keep downing my brother when I know he's trying to change. But on the other hand, I don't know if I would have I would have told that without 100% proof. But there's got to be something to it. Well, we know there's something to it because we know he wants it. But Liam has to feel something as well because he's insecure about it. So then we go over here to today's episode because it ends with Hope just questioning Steffi, just questioning Hope, and Hope telling Steffi, "Stay out of my marriage. That's what you do." I said, "What?" Hope trying to have a little piece of a backbone. But anyways, we pick up today with RJ, Brooke, and maybe that happened yesterday. I don't know, child. I watched both of them today. I enjoyed my day yesterday. So I didn't even watch it yesterday. I watched both of them today. So these are blending in my mind, but it doesn't even matter because every episode is the same. But anyways, Ridge, Hope, and RJ were talking. It was looking like a family or whatever. But then we see okay, so Taylor is in there talking to Ridge, right? Because this is today. She's in there talking to Ridge, right? And she's telling him, they just catching up, talking about everything that's going on, um, and all that. And then Steffi comes in because her and Hope they had still been having it out, but so it is what it is. They're not gonna see eye to eye on that. So Steffi comes in and she tells them that she thinks Hope has the hots for Thomas, and they're just like, Liam is gonna have to, like, they're gonna be work because Steffi and Hope and Thomas are having to go to Rome, and they're like the romantic city, but Liam is just gonna have to trust her that nothing's going on or whatever. And then they said Thomas has done nothing wrong, and Taylor's just like, she's tired of her son having to be defending him or whatever. I said, girl, please, you're a psychiatrist or a poor one if you don't see their point of view on this. I'm sorry. It's the truth. And so they're all sitting there defending Thomas, and Ridge just say, I don't want drama. He's just like, I don't want any of this drama coming home. Like, the line is turned around, we're getting everything good. He just doesn't want any other drama, from Liam, from Steffi telling Liam, and all this kind of stuff, and questioning if Hope is attracted to Thomas and all that. So then we see that Brooke goes in and she talks to Hope, and Hope tells her what Steffi has done as far as telling Liam. And on one hand, Brooke is like, she had no right to tell him, but on another hand, Brooke is like, girl, you ain't answered my question if you have feelings for him or not. And Hope is trying to go down the whole rabbit hole of Steffi is just jealous, and she's doing this to break up my marriage, and yada yada yada. Child, it is oof, it's nothing. And so then we see that after that, Brooke goes and she confronts Taylor, and she says, "Are we supposed to be friends?" And see, I hate when Taylor gets like this, because I do like Taylor, but I hate when she gets like it's her attitude. Her attitude is nasty nice. And she's done this before. When she and Brooke were going at it for Ridge, she would always be nasty nice to Brooke. Because I remember when Taylor was like, I wonder why Thomas gave Hope rights when they were trying to go to, it looked like they were trying to go to the storyline of Thomas not legally being a should not have legally been able to give up those rights, or whatever. Douglas, with Douglas letting Hope adopt and all that kind of stuff. And so Taylor's always been nasty nice with it. And that's why sometimes I like Taylor. Most of the time I like Taylor, but when she gets like this, I'm like, girl, just admit you wanna be with Ridge, and you're using this friendship with Brooke just to keep her away from him. Because this is what it is. Like, y'all can say what you want to, but we're gonna see later on in this week that's exactly what she ends up doing. She's using this friendship, pretending that she has one with Brooke, but she really doesn't. She only wants Brooke to stay away from Ridge so that she can get him. And she could sit there all day and be like, Brooke got in the way of my marriage. You can't take a man unless he's put himself out there to be taken. I get tired of women doing that, and men too. Like, you ruined my marriage. No, no, no. It can only be ruined if he puts himself out there for it to be ruined, or her. And Ridge does it all the time. So anyways, they're talking and everything, and she tells her Steffi didn't have any right to do that, but of course Taylor is going to defend her children. And then Brooke is just like, I need you to go to Steffi and tell her to take back what she said to Liam, because she's trying to protect Hope. And Taylor not gonna do it. I don't know. Y'all, I'm sick of this soap. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired of this soap. It's getting so, like, that's why I didn't review it for like a week and a half, because it's so predictable, and they don't write. You could tell they have no plans for their soap in advance. They don't sit down like on Days of Our Lives. They've already written their soap out to December. Like, they've written it out to December, January. So if the writer strike continues, at least we know we got episodes to December, January. I don't know what Bold and the Beautiful is doing, but it feels like they only go out like a month or two in advance, and they just, okay, let's change up. Like, no, I'm not here for it. But I'll still be reviewing it. I don't know if I'm gonna review it every day, but I'll be reviewing it, dropping in like when something happens that's worthy of talking about. Anyways, child, that's all I got for you today. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow, maybe, for another episode of What Happened on the Soaps, the Bolden. I guess I will. It's the last day tomorrow. I can do it. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.